What are your expectations from this seminar?
I am expected that we have a lot of exchange with all the NBO officers coming from all Europe. We are 35 countries coming, and it is every 2 years a good moment to talk about the future of EBL and to know what are the expectations of all countries about that.
During the last 10 years, something like that, we have rebuilt our finances, and we are now in a sound and solid position, and that ensures the furtherance of the league and make sure that we can fulfil a good programme and look after the federations. That's what we do.
Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody know my trouble but God.
Because you know we are a sport association, but a sport association is not only in charge to organize championships, it's also in charge of promotion of bridge, of teaching, of TDs, of youth. So there is a lot of other questions, and to share the experience of all NBOs is always a good moment. Inside of this seminar, we have some plenary session with a lecture about important subject of the life of EBL and also the future of EBL. And we have every morning a group session. A group session, it is during 1 hour, small groups, discussion about many topics, about youth, about competition, about internet, about promotion of bridge, and where we ask the participants to share experience they have in their countries and to try to find some experience who interest the other countries and also EBL to support this experience.
Preview.
We are using internet always, very important for announcement. And also the countries, our countries, our website, player can find all events and the rank and the other NBO addresses. They can learn everything.
In recent years, we have seen an evolution from a standalone scoring system to a communication system. We want to be very, very much more interactive to the players. We want to provide them the facilities and the tools with which they can use their own devices to communicate directly with the scoring system and have access to information, do things that are applied directly in the scoring system.
We have a very large teaching group in the Netherlands, more than 650 teachers, and they are very active. But since a couple of years they changed the way they teach bridge. And that's primarily because we now can make use of the internet. Before it took 1-2 years for people to learn bridge, and then they arrived at the bridge club. They did not play many hands and they were killed in the first evenings. They could not play 4 boards in half an hour, etc. Now we use a system where they can make use of the internet, the program of Jack, a very well-known world champion computer bridge, and they can practice a lot. And they can practice starting from day 1. And we really see very good results.
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own.
have a youth fund where we have quite substantial amount of money that is supposed to be used for real projects aiming at marketing and promoting bridge among the youth. So we are encouraging, and we will definitely mention it here at the seminar as well, we're encouraging all federations to think about such programs, and if they can't afford to finance them themselves, they are welcome to come and apply for means out of this fund.
We have a lot of youth projects in Czech Republic. We focus on the friendship between the juniors, so we have only 20% of dropout of them. These juniors evolve and do all the necessary organization work by themselves with only limited costs and help. We are very happy to offer all NBOs the profit of the organization of junior camps and our championships. We offer all of this to you for free.
I want to prove it. The main goals of the youth committee is to expose the Bridge Federation to a wide range of young players. We are talking about 10 years old, we are talking about students, we are talking about even soldiers in the army. We are trying to go inside and inside all over the range of ages.
It's definitely a group we are desperate to have, because having the youth means that our investment in bridge lives longer, it pays back more. On the other hand, it is much more difficult to get, because they have many pastimes, many things that they are competing against bridge for a place in the life of a young person.
I think one of the main achievements of this seminar is the contacts between NBOs themselves we organize. It's clear that in EBL we have some very well-structured organizations, the bigger countries like France and Netherlands, which have really a very good structure, important structure, and on the other side we have some smaller NBOs who are more on the, I wouldn't say amateuristic level, but still who have not the means to organize a real structure.
Yes, during a long time, EBL has just organized championships. It was the main role. Now we are conscious that we have started working with the small feds more or less 10 years ago. They need help, they need support to develop bridge in their countries. They need support from the big feds, and they need support from EBL. Clearly, the role is not to give them money, but to give them expertise. This expertise will come from the bigger feds, and EBL must play a role of facilitating the connection between them.
We did look, we did search for solution which is good, which is serving the interests of the small federations, middle, and also the grades are also satisfied with it. These are most compromises, and we found a lot.
If we will not meet in the future, never forget that bridge is a sport. Everybody in unison shouted, sport! I introduced in this seminar 4 best practices to give ideas to the other federations about how to promote bridge. It's not easy. Marketing promotion in general is not easy, more so when bridge is a product. What else?
What is the spirit of your campaign?
The main 2 messages we are sending is bridge, not at all what you thought, and the second one is bridge for all, not just for the aged ones. So this is the main messages which we deliver.
ואנחנו נשארים על המפה של שולחן הברידג'.
remarks. I think it was a good seminar with a lot of work, a lot of ideas. Bridge is a sport, bridge is for all, bridge is for youth, but all categories, the social activity, the sport activity. It is exactly the idea we have all of bridge, sport first and also for all. That is very important.
Trouble so hard, ooh Lord, trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God.